My name's Alexander, and it actually means helper of men. It's an old Greek name, or sorry, it includes women as well, helper of humans. So at the moment, I help people to start businesses. So I'm a business consultant. I work with people in very early stages when they have an idea, and we help to develop their idea and develop that concept and get them to market as quickly as possible, finding their customers, interacting with their customers, and getting some kind of engagement. Sometimes the customer interaction isn't always transactional in terms of money or pay for the service. It could just be that you're doing research, but whatever it is, the whole point is that we have a visual presence so customers see we're real, they understand who these businesses are, what they do, and that interaction could be in the form of either marketing or actually transactional as well. So in very simple forms, that's it. We take a business from an idea to an actual business. At the moment, we're working with lots of startups. We have an aim to work with 100 this year, to launch 100 businesses this year, which would be amazing. And then off the back of that, next year, we're looking at helping them to grow as well. So we're particularly invested in the early stages. There aren't a lot of companies that work with really early stages. I'm talking like pre-start stages, right? So that's what we're passionate about. We like starting things. So at the moment, yes, but as these businesses grow, we look to support them in growing as well. We go through the business model canvas. Everyone's heard of the lean canvas, the business model canvas. We take them through that. We have a look at their branding. So quite often people come to us and they'll say, hey, I have an idea. I want to, I don't know, I want to sell cars or something like that. That's a very simple idea. I have a business idea. I want to sell cars and I will sell it in a unique way. And quite often we get the case where they don't know who their target audiences are. They haven't defined their target audience quite well. And if you haven't defined your target audience quite well, you won't know where to find them. So the first thing we look at is, well, actually, what's the problem that you're solving? And who are you solving that problem for? And where are these people? How much is going to cost you to solve the problem, right? And how much money can you make, or where will the revenue come from when you do solve this problem? I'm just listing out the things on the business model canvas at the moment. And then we look at, how do you know you're successful? So what's the amount of money that you'll make? How many customers will you get? Will you get awards? How do you know that you're successful? So all of these sort of things are the ideas that needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. These are the ideas that needs to be put on paper. So we look at that. We look at cash flow as well. Where's the money going to come from? How's it going to be spent? But one crucial thing, maybe two crucial things that we help our founders with, is for them to understand themselves as entrepreneurs. What type of entrepreneurs are they? So we encourage them to do a personality test so that they can understand who they are and how they work. We also get them to work out, what is their cost to the business going to be? What are they going to cost the business? And we found a lot of people don't actually think about that. They go out and they think, let's say a brick and mortar business, maybe a high street store, for example. They might go out and they say, I'll start a bakery, right? And at the moment, their salary is, I don't know, £30,000 a year. And they go to the bakery and the bakery has made £30,000, but that £30,000 doesn't go to the founder, right? Because they're business expenses, right? So some people feel like, I've made £30,000, I've made the same amount that I made in my old job, but that's not really the case. So we help them to figure out, actually, what do they cost the business and what are they going to cost the business next year? We've seen a lot of people, and when I say founders, it's not necessarily tech businesses or businesses that can go global. We work with a range of businesses, some boring businesses, as people call them, so service-led businesses as well. But it's the same sort of thing that we found over the years, that people are not fully understanding what it takes to run a business. So we try to educate them on that. And essentially, we're trying to prevent people from being in that 90, whatever percentage is it 98% or something that we say businesses fail, which is actually not really true. So most of the people that has had business failures, as it's called, they're not actual businesses. They're one-man bands. And some of these would have just registered their company with Companies House. So a year or two later, they've closed it, right? So that's where those stats come from. So a lot of people who do start businesses in our opinion, and from what we've seen, if you have a real business, you have a team, you have people working with you. It's not you by yourself. If it's by yourself, you're self-employed, you're a one man or one woman show, right? So we try to let people understand what it really takes to start and run a business.